Hey folks, Dan Wallace from Excalibur's Huntin Backwoods, and today I'm going to show you how to adjust your mounting bar on your QDX by adjusting the clamp screw and the jam nut. Now in two different scenarios here, you might run into, and this riser right here is getting too loose. And a lot of times when you purchase your bow, after about 10 to 15 shots, you're going to want to do this. You're going to want to adjust your clamp screw and your jam nut because this is getting too loose. And that's going to affect a little bit of accuracy. Another way that you can tell that it's too loose is you just hit that and your stirrup will just fall back. That's too loose, okay? But come in close here and you can see a little bit of light in between that and you can see it wiggling there. So we're going to set this one aside and I'm going to fix that here in a minute. Stay right there, buddy. But here's another scenario where the jam nut is too tight and I can't get the stirrup to latch. Okay, so what you do here is take your bow apart. You're going to need a 7/16 wrench. And right here's your jam nut. So you're going to loosen your jam nut. Take a 5/32 inch hex wrench. And you're going to take it about a quarter turn. Tighten back up your jam nut. And see if that fixes the problem. By putting your riser on, she's still not all the way down there. See that? She's not all the way down. So we're going to take her another quarter turn. Again, loosen up your jam nut. Your clamp screw, another quarter turn. Tighten up your jam nut. And attach your riser. There she is. She's not wobbling, but she's still not all the way down. So we're still not there. So we're going to take this back off. Loosen up the jam nut again. Take this another quarter turn with your 5/32 wrench. Tighten the jam nut again. Put your riser back on. Now she's all the way seated right there. And she's not wobbling. There's no daylight in between it. And she's locking in place. So that one's properly set now. So I'm going to set this down here and show you how to adjust one that's really loose. I can feel it's loose. It's like wobbling around in there. So we're going to take our riser off. Also, you might want to put a little bit of lubrication on your mounting bar there. That one's getting a little bit stiff. Take your nut, loosen it up. Your clamp screw now, we're wanting to tighten it down, so we're going to come in a clockwise manner, just like so. Tighten our jam nut, and again, we're only making minor adjustments to our clamp screw, quarter turns, guys, because if you do too much, you're going to run into the same scenario as the other bow, and your stirrup's not going to want to fall down, and your blue lever is not going to latch on the clamp screw. So we made a 1/4 inch turn there to try and tighten it up. Put your riser on, slam your foot stirrup forward, and now you see that your blue lever is latched properly. Now one thing again, guys, if you can just push this blue lever and your stirrup comes forward, you're too loose. You're going to have some wiggle in your riser then. You want to have to force this stirrup forward, push the lever, then it falls backwards, and you can take your bow apart. Excalibur, they've thought of everything. Your bow is going to wear in, even after a couple shots or after hundreds of shots. With the jam nut and the clamp screw, you just tighten them up, just like I showed you, put them back together, and now you're at perfect fit again.